Hey guys.
Alright, folks, we're here today to check out a band called Inhuman Architects. The name of the song is Valiant. They are a Portuguese band, a deathcore Portuguese band, and I'm actually surprised that they are in the Metal Encyclopedia, by the way.
Yeah.
Normally they're not very much fans of the core. They're not core kids at heart
They're
there.
not core kids at heart.
Alright, so anyways, some Portuguese deathcore. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll. What a way to finish off this song. All right. Thoughts?
You should go first.
I dated. I mean, it's not. I'm not like blown away by the song because it's very prototypical deathcore
with some nice.
I enjoyed the symphonic elements in the background, but now a lot of bands are using them too. So it's not like, I mean, it was cool the first time that I saw deathcore bands using them, specific with Lorna Shore.
No, it was the first band you saw with symphonic elements was, it was the World War Z album.
Oh,
Carnifex.
Yeah,
that's what got you.
That's what opened the doors for me for Carnifex, but
and more of the deathcore stuff.
Yeah, but I think more consistently from start to finish, the Lorna Shore use it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Whatever. A lot of bands now, because of the success of Lorna Shore, regardless if they were the first ones to use it or not, they weren't. But what I'm saying is the success that they have had is undeniable.
Yeah.
So a lot of bands now are using them, and so even that is not something that it's kind of like, out of the ordinary now, because it's becoming a little bit more trivial in terms of deathcore bands using that specific element in their sound. So it's one of those songs that you listen to it and it's like, fuck yeah, it's a good song and I enjoyed the track, I really did, but it's also a song that it doesn't really offer you anything that you haven't heard before from a deathcore band. Like if you go to a deathcore show, or you go to a show where there's 5 deathcore bands playing that night, you're going to hear a song similar to this throughout the evening.
Yeah.
Probably more than one.
Doesn't mean it's bad, just means that
just
now
it's bad, but it just kind of gets lost in the struggle, right? Because a lot of bands have the same similar approach.
At least it's not falling into bad deathcore with it.
No. It wasn't boring or anything like that,
But it's just not enough to say I was blown away.
No, but it's good.
But it's still good.
The mixing was good. The sound was good. The drums were phenomenal. I really enjoyed the drums. I like the fact that the guitar sound doesn't get bleeded into the drums and vice versa, so you don't have this fuzziness of not knowing where one ends and where the other one starts. The symphonic elements were used really good as well, because they were not over the top, but they were not so hidden that you don't notice them either. So the production behind the track is really good because it allows all the best things of the song to come to the forefront. I would say maybe the only thing that surprised me about the track was the way it ended. Because you would expect something like that in terms of a breakdown, as heavy as that was, to come somewhere middle, last third of the song, but not necessarily finishing the song.
Yeah.
So that was a nice touch in terms of, that's something I don't see every day. So, and I feel like you have to throw a little bit of a curveball like that. Otherwise, you, like I said, you just have a song like you've heard a million other times before. But it's a good song. It's not a song that like, oh fuck, I gotta tell everybody about this song. But it's a good song nevertheless. Like but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm also a little bit jaded these days. I listen to so much music, I listen to so much shit, that it's really hard for me to be superly impressed with anything, But I enjoyed it. I thought the production was outstanding. The production was really good. And for music like this, specifically when you start including symphonic elements, and we've seen from bands that include them, and then they don't include them properly in the way the song is mixed and the production behind it, and they're either too high or too low.
Feel like they were shoehorned in.
Yeah, it feels like the whole song was put together, and then at the end it's like, oh, let me throw this in there.
This felt like it was perfectly.
No, it felt like it was perfectly layered into the sound. So I really enjoyed it. I thought the drums were outstanding. The guitar sound is what you would expect from a track like this. Very thick, very heavy, with some minor innuendos or cues or jolts that kind of break you away from that thickness. But overall, sound-wise, I connected more with the drums because I honestly felt like the drums helped the song have a little bit more of ebbs and flows. And you see that breakdown at the end, the way it starts, and then when the drums come in and the drums really hit, fuck, that's like a breakdown in the breakdown. Like it really created a nice little momentum there, and it offered me something different. Vocally, I really enjoyed it too. I thought his range is exactly what I want anyways. I want this style, I want this approach, not a bunch of pig squeals all the time. I'm not a big fan of that anyway.
No.
So I like this style, I like this this tone. I feel like it matches the intensity that the song has. It matches the aggression of the song. So all around, I really enjoyed this track. There's really nothing negative for me to say about this track because it's a really good song. It's an enjoyable song, has great elements, well put together, really professionally done. The video is really good too. Simple, not over the top, but matching also the kind of intensity and darkness that the track has. So everything was exactly where it needed to be, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this song.
Same.
Perfect. Anything you want to add?
No, I feel like what you said I totally agree with, and that it doesn't, there's no pushes that blow me away, but as a song it's still pretty good. It's still a good song. There's just nothing that blew me away.
Not even the breakdown at the end?
The breakdown got me, but other than that, it was. I mean, you waited too late.
Was steady.
Yeah, you waited too late to blow me out.
But it was a nice touch at the end. If that breakdown doesn't come at the end, I think the song becomes a little bit less memorable.
Yeah.
You know?
But at the end, you hear that buzzing from the guitar afterwards, after that wave of sound is slowly receding. And it sounds good.
What do you think about the vocals?
The vocal, I also agree with you, where they never... He hit you with some deep ones, like deep squeal, but it wasn't an actual pig squeal. So I'm happy without my pig squeal. Even though Lorna Shore puts pig squeal, sometimes they put it in a way where I enjoy it. Sometimes I don't enjoy it, but it's not there for long for me to simmer in. I didn't have a problem with this band.
No. Vocally, I thought they were really good. Vocally, when it comes to deathcore, this is to me a good starting point.
Yeah.
Vocally, like if you can stay within these boundaries vocally, I like it. I think where we need to see more from deathcore bands, and I'm gonna go back to Fit for an Autopsy, is clean vocals. I honestly feel like there's only so much you can do when it comes to deathcore.
And of Sulfur.
Of Sulfur as well. Yeah. Of Sulfur, perfect. In the new album, they use it a lot, which I really like.
And it brings
it gives you a new side of the genre.
It's not, and people may think, oh, now it's becoming metalcore because now you're in but no, because there's still the deathcore elements in there. You're just adding a smidgen of clean vocals to switch up the song a little bit. You know, Fit for an Autopsy using the chorus, and so did Up Sulfur in the new album.
The new album of Up Sulfur, almost every other song has clean vocals.
But they do it in a way where it's the intensity of the deathcore is not. You're not missing any intensity.
No, you're not diluting it at all. Yeah. You're just adding another piece to the puzzle, which allows you to be more creative in terms of making songs and making music and where you can take your band.
You're no longer vocally in one direction. You're able to switch it up.
Yeah, I don't feel like vocally you should always be within this range or adding the picks. You don't have to be super brutal all the time.
No.
Adding some clean vocals at the right place at the right time, not a lot, but a little bit, it just creates more dynamic and it gives the songs a little bit more life. And I like it. I really like it. I really like it. And when it's done well, when it's done with a purpose, when the vocals have a purpose to the way the song feels, to the emotion of the song, I think it works really well. And I think we're going to see more bands using it in the future. Like I said, Fit for an Autopsy, of Sulfur a lot in the new record. So if people are more accepting to it now, and the more fans accept to it within the genre, I think you'll see more bands kind of piggyback off of that and trying it out and seeing how it goes. Some bands probably not, because they'll just completely stay away from it. But it all comes down to how popular it becomes and how acceptable it becomes. You know, if you showed a deathcore band like 10 years ago symphonic elements on a track, they probably would be like, no, we're not touching that. So you never know what the future holds for the genre. But you cannot be like chain tied to just one approach, one style. Otherwise the genre doesn't go anywhere and people will tune it off. But overall, this was a good song and good video. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Let us know your thoughts on the band. Hit us up in the comment section, and we'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.